Guys, your resume can make or break your job application. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Main to Studio. For today's video, we will not be talking about crafts or costume making. I will be giving you some tips on how to write an effective resume. Yes guys, you heard it right. Resume. I have been working as a human resource practitioner for almost 9 years already. So that's 2010, I think, if I am right. I have already received and read thousands of job applications, which of course includes the resume. Some job seekers don't really give so much attention or so much time in preparing an effective resume, which I think that's very wrong. Remember guys that your resume will be your weapon on your job application. So better yet, write an effective weapon. Guys, your resume can make or break your job application. So what is a resume? Resume is actually a written summary or compilation of your education, qualifications, work experiences, of course, achievements, and recognitions. Resume is usually submitted with a cover letter, which we call the application letter. In most companies, if not all, your resume is the first document that an employer or a recruiter will be looking at. So it is important to give time and effort in writing an updated and accurate resume, because that will describe you yourself, okay? And that's what you call the first impression. In your cover letter, write down all the highlights or the most highlights of your career. Market yourself in your application letter or your cover letter. Sell yourself. Tell them what can they expect from you if they are going to hire you and become part of their team. In your resume, list down all your qualifications that will push the employer to move forward on inviting you for an interview or to the next level of their hiring process. In writing an effective resume, we have to choose our resume format. So for this video, I will be introducing to you two formats, the most common two formats. First, we have the functional format. The functional format is actually used by those people or applicants who wants to change their career paths, or those applicants who has a long gaps on their work history. Functional resume focuses more on applicants' skills and strengths and not so much on work history. The second format is the chronological format. In this style, resume focuses more on work experiences or the work history, wherein it was listed in a reverse order, which means the most recent work experience will be listed first and the least recent work experience will be listed last. Compared to functional, chronological format is the most common format used by employers or used by applicants because employers prefer this type of resume because it is easy to scan, where important information were listed first, and according to the study, employers or recruiters only spend a little time to review, about 5 to 10 seconds reviewing a resume before going to the next one. If you've already chosen the style or format of the resume you want to create or to write, then it's time for you to format your resume. First, you have to consider, of course, a consistent spacing, consistent margin on all sides, from left to right, from top to bottom. Nowadays, infographics are very trendy in some companies, but there are still companies who prefer the traditional one, the white background, black text, and readable font. So be safe, use the basics, and you will never get lost. Basic font like Arial, Calibri, or Times New Romans are three simple and elegant fonts. They are ideal. For the font size, it must not be smaller than 10.5 and larger, and must not be larger by 12. Now list down your objective if you would want to include it in your resume. Then your work experiences. Write it in a chronological order. You must include, of course, your position, the company, the address of your company, and of course, your length of stay or the date of working with them. And of course, a summary of your job. Then list down your skills, trainings and seminars, and of course, education. For your education, start it with a postgraduate if you have, down to primary. Include the name of the school, address of the school, and the academic years you studied on that particular school or university. Then include some personal information that you might want for your future employer to know about yourself. Now list down your references, which includes, of course, the name, the position, the company, and the contact details of your reference person. Do not write references will be given upon request. Guys, employers or managers or the recruiters don't have enough time to call you or to contact you just to ask for your reference details. So never do that. When you're done writing all the informations as I've mentioned, then it's time for you to review. Review and review the draft of your application letter and resume, and revise it if necessary. Then we're good. So I'll give you some tips when submitting a resume. First, don't forget to include your contact details, your email address, because that will serve as your notification bell. Without your contact details, you will never be given the chance to be called for the next level of the hiring process. Photo. Photo on your resume is important. At least 2x2 ID picture will do. Most employers wishes to at least have an idea on how their applicant looks like. As simple as that. Attach documents as evidence of the information you have stated on your resume, like photocopy of your certificate of employment, photocopy of your trainings and seminars, photocopy of your diploma, of your transcript of records, etc., etc. You have to complete the documents you are submitting to the employer, to the company, so that when they are doing their shortlisting, they have all the information or the necessary information that they might want to see. So that's it, guys, for my tips on how to create or how to write an effective resume. I hope that you have learned something from it, and if I have missed some points, please comment below so that I will be updated. Good luck on your job search, and please don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.